Wow, it's raining out here. Look at this. Oh, what a rainy day. Rainy day. Let me close this door. Wow. Wow. And they say it's going to probably rain all day long. Jeez. I love the rain, but I don't like getting wet. Now I gotta run to my car so I don't get wet. 1, 2, 3, and I can't run that fast. I got bad knees. Here, babe, dry it off. Dry it off. The camera's on. Dry it off. Yeah, it's wet.
Give me paper towel.
You got it back there.
You wear your paper towel. You just let the door open like that.
Tell Easy, where's she at? I'm gonna drop her off. Boy, it's a rainy day. Look at the streets out there. Look at the flood. Oh my God. You see that, Kai?
Yeah, like Philippines.
Like Philippines. Now it's worse as Philippines. Philippines be flooded all the way up to the door.
Wearing slippers or wear slippers and shorts.
You wear slippers and shorts in Philippines, that's correct. And no jackets.
Nope. It's hot.
And they be playing out like it's just nothing to them. Like a play day. I've seen it. They just play in the rain like it's another regular day, walking down the street, enjoying themselves. Kids. And adults. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And adults, so. Hey.
Hey,
it ain't nothing but water, babe.
I was not supposed to go to work today because I don't want to go.
But you gotta go. You know why you gotta go.
It's so cold when we wake up. I just don't want to get up. I just want to go to sleep.
You gotta really be careful because it is. Woo! Well, we finally made it to Kay's job.
Super cold.
Yeah, it's a cold day today. 63 degrees outside. And that's not, it's going to get colder than that because the snow is going to be on the mountains. And the mountains are elevated higher. When the wind blows, it blows that cold air down to sea level where we're at in Los Angeles. So, alhamdulillah. We just have to deal with it. That's all it is. Whoa.
Sorry.
Was that eating rice again? So anyway, we're gonna go see a movie this weekend. Oops. Called, what is it called, baby?
Black Panther.
Wakanda Forever. Boom.
Black Panther, right?
Well, yeah, but
that's the guy, right? The Black Panther.
But he passed away, remember, last time? In real life he did. So anyway, we're gonna enjoy our weekend this weekend, go there. Today is just Tuesday. Go out and vote, everyone. Today is Tuesday. Very important that you vote. Very important. Cast your vote. We already voted. I mean, I already voted. She can't vote because she's not a citizen yet. But I already cast my vote. And we'll see what happens. So, anything you want to talk about, babe? Are we doing this vlog? Instead of on the phone all the time?
Like you? Well, okay.
Don't be on the phone all the time. When we were in the house,
my husband is always on his phone.
Here she goes now. What?
You're always on your phone.
Okay, can we just tell the truth now?
Okay.
Who's usually on the phone the most? You are. You know you are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look real good. Look real nice.
I'll do it.
With a pink blouse on. Okay, good. Make sure you keep it zipped up.
Why?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Why? Why? Let me see.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
But I told you delete it.
Don't worry.
Bye, boo.
Bye bye, Bako. Have a great day. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Call you later. Bye. Well, I finally made it home from taking Kay to work. Man, it was raining out there very, very, very hard. Lot of floods out there, you know. And it kind of slowed down now, but there's another one coming about a couple hours from now. This is supposed to be the worst one. Yes, very bad, very bad. Anyway, I would like to discuss a topic with you guys, especially you young people that may not know how it was back in the 60s during that time when we couldn't even vote. Black people couldn't even vote. We had to fight to vote. Many people lost their lives trying to help the community, black community, register to vote. They even had some freedom riders, I think they were called, that went down there. My uncle told me the story, and because he lived down in the South, Mississippi, down in the area. He said he lived in Alabama for a while, Georgia. But he used to tell me about the days back then when you couldn't even vote if you were African American black. He called us Negroes at that time. You couldn't vote, you couldn't eat at the same restaurant that white people ate at. You couldn't drink out the same fountain. They had the fountain, he said, labeled.
I didn't get that.
Never mind.
Could you try again?
Forget it, never mind, Siri. Siri jumps in. But anyway, they had the fountains labeled colored, one for colored, it would say colored, or Negroes, and one for whites. They label it. Even with the restrooms, same thing with the restrooms. You better not get caught going into white restrooms that was designated white by the word white and also Negro or colored on the door. And I mean, you know, it was a law. You can get arrested for that. Can you imagine that? 2 or 3 decades ago. That's the way it was down here. And man, I mean, you know, that was really tough down there. You couldn't even. You had to cross the street when you see them coming. I saw a movie the other day called Emmett Till, called Till, and it was sort of like a movie about those days back then, how it was. And Emmett Till supposed to say something to a white woman, and they got him. White people got him, and she lied on him, and they killed him. But anyway, those days were horrible, horrific days back then for Afro Americans. Really, it was very tough. And I know you kids in this generation, or young adults, let me put it that way, in this generation, probably heard about it but don't know about it, you know, or quite definitely haven't experienced it, you know. But it was horrible days back then. I used to hear all those stories all the time. And the closest thing I experienced to that out here in Los Angeles when I went to high school is on the yards it would say, for rent, whites only. For rent, whites only. And not for blacks or any other ethnic group. That was a trip to me. But can you imagine living down in the South? Can't eat at the same restaurant. You could spend your dollar bills there in their restaurant, but you couldn't eat there. Ain't that a trip? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is today is Tuesday, and November the 8th. It's time to vote. It's time for all of us to vote. Don't pass up your opportunity to vote, because vote changes things. We went through a lot to try to get the vote back in the day. People lost their lives, were killed, were lynched, all that for trying to push this vote to go through, for black people could vote. And now that we got a chance to vote, let's don't pass up that opportunity. We can make a change. Just vote. I did. I voted. I'm not going to tell you who I voted for because, I don't know, I might get some bad comments about some, why he did this or who did that. I don't want to hear all that stuff. But just vote your conscience. We're intelligent people. Listen to the issues. What's best for you? Vote. Not because everybody's doing this or everybody's doing that. Vote. But I will tell you this, I vote Democrat. I'll say that. But it's so very important to vote to make a change, If you don't vote, then don't complain. Don't complain about nothing. Because you had a chance to make a change and you chose not to for whatever reason. We have to vote those in office that we're not satisfied with, that we don't want, that doesn't sound right to us. And we're intelligent people. We understand a lot that's going on now, especially these decades, especially you young folks, you young people. If you're old enough to vote, get out there and vote, man. You can make a change. Get out there and vote. You can make a change, believe me. Just vote the ones out of office that we don't want in office. Get them out there and put the ones we do want in there to make a change for us. We have to do that. And that's the only way we're going to get someone to make a change. Especially a lot of these older people that's been in office for decades that had that same mindset back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s that are still with that same mindset. If we're not pleased with them, not doing what we think they should be doing or helping us, go, vote them out. It can be done. Just simple as that, a simple vote. And then a lot of people before, I remember, and I was caught up in that 2 years ago. I ain't gonna vote, man. Ain't gonna make no difference. Who thinks? But then I began to learn how everything goes in politics and stuff like that. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna vote. Your vote might be the one. I'm gonna vote. My vote might be the one. So I started voting every time I vote. I'm voting. I'm gonna use my right. That's my right, and I'm gonna use it to vote. And all of you guys should too. It's very important. Especially, I've learned how we struggled for many decades. We struggled ever since slavery. Going through slavery was a struggle. All through the slavery periods, all up to now. It's still a struggle. Yeah, they say we're free. Okay, we got that freedom. But still, there's a lot that has to be done. A lot that has to be done. Racism still exists. It still exists. So people, I'm asking you, pleading, really, if we want to make a change, we have to vote and get those out of office that don't belong there. And put the ones in that do belong there. And that's all right. It's our right to do that. And I'm really talking to the older people. They know they've been through all this before. But the younger people, you guys are, I think, 18 years old and above can vote. Do it, please. Just don't take this very seriously. Because this affects you as much as it affects anyone else. You're going through this life. If we don't get the right persons in office that can help us, then you're going to suffer too. Young people. So listen to the issues, listen to what they're saying, get involved. Don't just put your cell phone, let that be an everyday thing, and just don't think about the world, which we need to do. Get out there and vote. It can make a change. And wow, I just don't know. You know, I mean, I used to listen to my grandfather, what he'd been through, and it really breaks my heart to hear those stories. You know, and how they were treated back down in the South. Sometimes it sounds so unbelievable. You just, wow, that happened, Grandpa? He would sit there and tell me yes. He's seen lynchings in the South. And I just say to myself, boy, if I ever were down there like that, I would never take that. But I don't know. I didn't live those days. My grandmother, she'd been through it too. We're part Blackfoot Indian. And of course, I got a little Caucasian in me, all mixed up, you know, African American. And it doesn't make any difference what you are. If you're down south and you're a dark-skinned person, you're more likely going to suffer. It was segregation down there. So much segregation you couldn't. Only where you can go into their business, you're going to spend your money and get out. They'll take your money. I know most of you heard of Rosa Parks. How she refused to give up her seat. She sat in the front. She challenged the establishment. She sat in the front. And they came along and there was no seats left, so the bus driver told her to get up, let the white lady sit down. Get up, let the white lady sit down. Wow, she refused to do it. She refused to do it. The bus driver stopped the bus, got out, got a police officer, came back, and they waited to get off. Laws. Man, that's too tough. That's bad. That's really bad. I mean, what would that take the cake to me? But anyway, I just want to run that by to you guys. There's a lot more to history, and a lot of history was kept from the American history books until lately. A lot of people of color are really learning about history now. It wasn't taught back in the day. You learn all about the white man history, Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone, and all this kind of stuff. Louisiana Purchase. But they didn't tell you everything about yourself. And I remember, well, I don't want to go off into that because it's a whole different story. But anyway, the main thing is just get out and vote. Get out and vote. Get out and vote. Let's make a difference. You guys have a great day. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. And I'll talk to you guys later.